In this video, you'll see Edgar tiling a corner shower, a 12x24 shampoo niche, and the shower floor tile. Every tile is installed with Versabond LFT white thin set mortar made by Custom Building Products and 1/16 level clips and wedges. Edgar is using a bag of Planty Patch to float the transition between the 1/2-inch drywall to the right and to the 7/16 hardy backer first, and then he realized the wall studs had a curve going up due to a hump where some plumbing nail plate protection is at, so he floated the wall with some more Planty Patch, which sets up quickly so he can get back to tiling. Edgar used a piece of 1/2-inch hardy backer as a spacer on the shower floor to elevate the wall tile, and used a laser level to ensure everything stays perfectly level. When setting tile, you'll want to have the thin set wet enough so you can wiggle the tile and collapse the thin set notch peaks. A 1/2-inch by 1/2-inch trowel should give you about 1/8 inch thick bed of thin set under the tile. We marked out where the joints would be for the 1/3 offset subway tile to get an idea if there was going to be any tiles that weren't going to look good. Make sure to back butter each tile to help ensure 95% thin set coverage with the notched mortar on the walls. You should scrape the inside of the bucket around your trowel to help prevent any unnecessary buildup of thin set mortar and make an effort to keep your work area clean. Grab a small handful of spacers and install them before you install the next tile. You're going to do that. After the tile has been installed on the first wall for a day, the tile wedges and clips are whacked off with a rubber mallet, and the tile work continues on the second wall. After the wall tile is set, Edgar will install the floor tiles. Some installers will do this first and some will do it last. It just depends on how good the tile installer is at measuring and cutting and the type of tile to be installed. The shower drain will get adjusted to be parallel with a wall, and then check to make sure the height is correct for the tile thickness. Now usually Edgar likes to set the tile drain about 1/32 of an inch less than the actual tile itself, so that way when you apply the grout in between all of the joints, the grout is actually flush with the shower drain, so that way you don't have any puddling. Edgar will cut and lay all the tile on the shower floor first to make sure everything fits right before using any thin set mortar to adhere it. And that's why when he is ready to install the tile, the thin set mortar stays wet long enough to bond to all of the tiles. It just makes it easier to install this way. Hey, what's up? The remodeling boss here, huh? Well, anytime you've hired a tile guy to set some tile, you need to be checking on them throughout the day, like at every tile row or phase and all this stuff. So I think I can see a little bit of a crooked drain here, so I'm just checking real quick. I got 22.5 on one corner. Ooh, it is 22.5. Okay. You know, I think it's all basically perfect. Don't touch it, right? Don't touch it. Uh-oh, he's coming back, I better run. Once the shower floor tile is set in place, all of the tile will get tamped down for a better bond. This is a good time to double check the spacing of all the small tiles and put spacers as needed to ensure you have that continuous, like 1/16 grout joint everywhere. Because as you're moving tiles around, pushing and tamping, you always want to go back and double check, triple check your tile work and make sure that you haven't overlooked anything. Now for the shower curb, all of the curb was pre-sloped and then waterproof. So if any water were to get through a cracked joint, water should run off into the shower pan. The tile on the curb is also sloped 1/4 of an inch per foot and no more than 1/2 inch per foot towards the shower drain. Similar to the shower floor mosaic tile, Edgar cuts and dry fits his shower curb tile and temporarily tapes it together before he adheres it with mortar. Edgar is cutting the 45-degree bevel cut for the outside corner of the shower curb with a 4.5 inch diamond blade on a grinder. Now Edgar is using a 200 grit polishing pad to smooth out the cut so there is no sharp or chipped edges, and then check the final fit of all the tiles before mixing up and applying thin set. When all the curb tiles are ready to be set, remove the temporary tape and Schluter edge trim and start installing the tile with thin set mortar. you don't have a 6 feet between that tile on the wall there, on top of the threshold to the wall. About 16 here? Yeah. There we go, on the cross. That's 12 with us. Once all the tile is installed in this bath, Edgar grouted all the tile in the shower, the tile wall behind the tub, and of course the master bathroom floor.